first realized that I wanted to do Roxy Lulu, I had just come from publishing. I was living overseas and we were making magazines about luxury travel, fashion, and food, and I was always involved with fashion. And as the economy changed and plummeted and print magazines became more difficult to continue, I thought about opening up a store. I had two little dogs. One was Roxy, one was Lulu, one was a toy Pomeranian, one was a Chihuahua. And so I thought that would be a very cute name. So I opened up this store and didn't really know where I wanted to go with it, other than the fact that I had an innate trust in myself with fashion, that I had a good eye. I think the newest evolution of Roxy Lulu is the fact that from carrying other labels and wanting to make changes or wanting to see a sleeve a little bit different or being a little bit frustrated, you start to get inspired, especially when you're already a creative, and I had come from a creative background. And so when I think you innately have that in you, you can sort of see where things might look better and so forth. So I started to take my hand at design. So I wanted to be able to create a style that was so beautiful in and of itself, that the fabrics were so nice, the quality of the fabrics were so nice, the colors were so beautiful and so complimenting, the beadwork, the details. I love details. I'm a big freak about unique details. And that they would speak for themselves, so when a girl put it on, she didn't have to have a whole full face of makeup or have her hair done at a salon or be, you know, primped head to toe. She could just throw it on and feel fantastic and feel beautiful. So I like to say sort of a beachside glamour or an effortless chic or a beachside chic. A little bit bohemian, a little bit luxury. I am extremely, extremely hands-on with the designers that we work with, where I can get things in 30 colors and 10 prints and 5 different fabrics, and I can turn any dress into a shirt or into a tunic or into a skirt or into a blouse or into a jumpsuit. And so we can almost custom design clothing for people, which is extremely odd for a boutique. The fact that the clothing stands out, it leaves a mark. You know, people walk in here and they say, wow, this is really, really different, and the quality is exceptional, and you know, the colors that you choose, et cetera, et cetera. I think we get a lot of special attention outside of the store. We got asked by Bravo television set, $1 Million Listing, and to basically showcase our fashions. Here they are, and they're selling, and they want to sell, and they're trying to draw in very affluent clients to buy these extremely expensive homes, and they came to us to say, we want to showcase these clothing because these bits and pieces that you have in the store are suiting to that kind of environment and to those kinds of people, and I thought that that was really, really nice. We also do all kinds of fashion shows locally. In fact, we have Del Rey's Fabulous Fashion Week. Oh, my favorite part about Roxy Lulu is probably, to start off, quite personal. I get to see my father every day, and the fact that I get to bring out my personality in a really lovely environment with great energy and show people that you can be a little bit of a hippie, and you can be a little bit glamorous, and you can be a little bit cash, and you can be a little bit fancy, and you can mix that all together and still put on a beautiful way to style yourself, and at the same time express all the versions of yourself, because I think we all do have those different versions of ourselves. It's nice to be able to showcase all of them in one store.